It's 3-0 versus 2 battle as we're underway in week 4. This will be taken to the back of the end. Back here, this will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's a throw out wide to Anderson. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. And the others, you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things off.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
Going deep for into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Here we go. White. Safety's creeping. 25, check 25. I got this.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. Tackle made there by Matt Milano. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Check 3. He's 65. 80 weapon. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Kill. Check 15. Check gun.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsay. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
I got this.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsay. And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets them a new set of downs. Big conversion. They were backed up deep to start the drive, able to pick up the first.
So the goal is at least a first down here, right? Pick up a first down, give yourself some breathing room, and if you have to punt after that, maybe you've helped with field position and you've helped out your defense.
Got avoided a 3 and out on their opening drive. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Steve McClendon, credit him for the sack. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
It's going to be a lower down. Check three, check three, check three. Christian, Travis. Two. Hey, gun.
On third down, here's Lindsey. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Well, they got off the field on third down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Well, first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from the Motor City. And it's the Bears who are off to the early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's complete to Diggs. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 52 yards. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Meanwhile here, a run on first down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. I got one. 45. Mike 45.
Now on second and 16. Darnold. Herndon's got it complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. No score after one on EA Sports. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
97's the mic. 97's the mic. Let's go, D. 97's the mic. 97's the mic. You don't know no better.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
X3, 218, chop. Check 52. Black. Switch. 12, fellas, here we go. Hey, seam 6. Hey, gun.
Garoppolo. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. Denver has the first down, the play going for 15 yards.
Here we go.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Watch twins. Check 21. Big air. 11.
On first and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They'll run. It's Lindsey. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Hey, gun.
On first down, it's Lindsey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Slam. He's checking. Crack. One, Omaha. I got this.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Hey, gun.
On 2nd down, it's Lindsey, and he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Phillip Lindsey with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that... Or maybe you have to be stern with him, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Here we go. Hey, Echo. 45, young lady. Tighten up.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Jamie Collins in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads. They don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
I got this.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Open man is Uzomah. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
21. Kill. Check. Fresno. Hey, check 24. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Take four, take four. Wall, wall.
Hey, alert! Alert! Alert!
Watch the whip. Check, 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 check. Under 10.
11, 11, 11, 11. Hey, gun, gun. Man.
They'll run on first down. Lindsey, and he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
Here we go.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
12, 12. Hey, whoa. I got this.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. That's going to be caught. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Elliott. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Ezekiel Elliott in the final seconds of the first half, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Here we go. Hey, gun.
Second half starts with a run by Lindsey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
White. I got this.
Another run by Lindsey. And an alley to run. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 34.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
13, 13, 6. I got you.
Now a carry for Lindsey. And some room to work. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Phillip Lindsey, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Drop deep, drop deep.
Lady.
Now it's Darnold. On the catch, it's Crowder. 23 yards the pickup there.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Hey, high 7.
Check my 45. Nice.
Reset.
A 1st down throw, Darnold. That one complete to Elliott. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. To throw is Darnold. Airing one out for Crowder. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. 10th carry now for Elliott. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. Throw complete to Herndon. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. A first down carry by Elliott. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Hey, Delta.
45, 45, 45, Mike, 45.
On 2nd and 9. Darnold. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Oh, lady.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
And here we go on 4th. Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jarrell Casey with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Kill, kill, kill. Check 50, check 50. Alert flare, flare, flare.
Hey, gun.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
2 drop Porker. 12, fellas, here we go.
Check safety, check safety.
2. I got you.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. He completes this to Sutton. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
You. Switch. Check, crunch.
11.
Alert 3.
Hey, gun.
On first down, it's Lindsey. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
He's got to double up. Check 52. Switch.
Here's Lindsey. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Phillip Lindsey, 40 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front. And he keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Darnold. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the
Darnold now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. Ain't no second.
Darnold from the gun. Crowder's got it over the middle. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just...
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Jamie Collins picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. Throwing on 2nd and long. Darnold. And an alley to run. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Jarrell Casey able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
You got nothing. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Shift, watch the shift. You go take. You got take.
Hey, gun.
Check.
They'll run here with Lindsey. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Denver has the 1st down, the play going for 15 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes. and put this one in the left-hand column. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Switch it, come here, switch it. Check, check, lucky. Slam.
I got you.
They'll go again with Lindsey. 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Phillip Lindsey, 48 yards. And the Broncos capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. Zerline good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 1st down, it's Darnold. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Jamie Collins getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 16-yard line.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words. In a sense, it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off.